Oh, hey, the ad break thing just showed up.
Sorry for my loud outburst.
It literally blanked out as soon as we went live.
Well, we went to the intro. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Or
was
not
just like,
live, but
well,
yeah.
we're not running ads today because Twitch, the back end dashboards, just not today. And then it started to the moment our faces showed up. The Twitch backend was just like, ooh, we should
Ooh,
put an ad here.
yeah, directly
Ooh,
over this.
oh,
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 ew, I don't
ooh,
eat like,
oh,
no.
oh,
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 God.
oh.
Wouldn't you rather look at a Slurpee right now?
I hear the McRib is back.
We're selling mango heat Slurpees.
Um,
Or perhaps some kind of energy drink for gamers.
what about a bank account? The Super Bowl just happened, right? Are there any like leftover Super Bowl ads that haven't cleared the pipe yet?
Uh, Man, I don't know. Well, how's it going, everyone? This week, I learned that I have a radically different voice that I use when I am engaging with the public.
Do you have a telephone voice?
Yeah, kind of. But I like to think of it as my dissociation voice.
I have one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't that a movie? Yes.
Oh.
Sorry to bother you.
Mm.
I was talking to
I
my
need to
friend,
watch
my
that.
friend Anna,
Mm-hmm.
over the weekend. She's like, I'm a Virgo,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, What if it's mediocre though? What if it's
Mm.
not as good as Sorry to Bother You?
I am so far behind on all of my films. I should probably try to go and see Poor Things and Zone of Interest while they're still in the theaters.
I
Because, like, those are two of the wildest films to get nominated for Best Picture in a
I am on a
while.
knife's edge. Like I walk past the theater like every day,
Hmm.
and they still have Poor Things showing, and I'm like, I could have, I could have a treat.
Yeah, yeah.
Get some Lanthimos all up in here.
Yeah,
Just
Yorgos Lanthimos, right? Like I was asking about Poor Things if anyone had seen it because like a lot of the critics that I really like haven't seen it yet,
yeah.
just for one reason or another, and people were like, "Well, do you want to go and watch Emma Stone have uncomfortable sex for 90 minutes?" And I was like, one, all sex is uncomfortable and weird. Two, you're describing a Yorgos Lanthimos film. I'm familiar with this concept.
Yeah, we got to watch her have uncomfortable sex in The Favorite already. Like
Yeah,
how weirder could it get?
yeah.
Oh,
And then I just like the idea of Zone of Interest as being about how all the horror and misery inflicted on people goes to support the most mediocre shit imaginable.
yeah.
And like the most mediocre and um, unthreatening shit
The
imaginable.
the Holocaust makes me feel bad.
Yeah. Reasonable.
So even though, like, the banality of human evil, uh, I'm fine. I invited Heather to go see Lisa Frankenstein with me.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like the banality of human evil, exists.
yeah.
Um,
Been there, done that.
mhm.
No, I finished watching True Detective season 4.
How is that? I've heard
I
very
had a
like
lot of fun.
okay, because I have heard very polarized things about it.
Jodie Foster, Christopher Eccleston,
Right?
Fiona Shaw,
Yeah, like Jodie Foster, sign me up.
and she's had sex with every man in the city in Alaska that she's the sheriff of, and she bangs Christopher Eccleston,
I mean, that's probably the only good move in that
and then
scenario.
it deals with indigenous pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, man, I hear that and I'm like, wow, Jodie Foster's really, really going through it. I guess.
I just love her.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean the character, I guess.
Yeah.
Is going through it.
Oh,
if that's
she
what you're
really,
down to.
really is. It's that
I-
character's got some backstory.
I want to watch True Detective season 3 because my cousin is in it.
Right. I think I watched that one, but it didn't. It's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd also heard that, like, well, True Detective is kind of an anthology series, right?
Yes.
Things aren't really related to one another. It
And
was
things
supposed to
aren't
be kind of like,
really supernatural.
yeah,
But
I mean, like, the second one was not supernatural, right? I thought it had some interesting character moments in it. But, like, it's an anthology series. It's supposed to be kind of like a pulp kind
yeah,
of
it's
like
very
comic
pulp.
thing.
It's so pulp.
Yeah. So, the first season I thought was like quite interesting. I'm not sure it was like the transformative experience that a lot of people had, but I do like the concept of time is a flat circle. That
They
you
actually
can
they literally
enter,
say that.
well, that you can enter and exit at any point because when that series came out, it would have been on DVD, right? And it's kind
DVDs
of
are a
like,
flat circle.
well, no, like literally, I'm talking about like being able to enter the story at any point in it
Yeah.
and then leave again because it is a media experience, and the characters are kind of like existing in this
Yep.
space where you can like move backwards and forwards through time, and there's no necessarily any linear thing. Roomba is a flat circle. Many things are flat
My
circles.
Roomba just gets stuck under our shelves all the time because like our carpet's squidgy enough that it can just like really ram itself down in there, and they have like the little sensor dealy that just slightly pops, and that's just enough that it can like tip the whole body until it really gets in there,
Oh, poor thing.
and then it makes its little distress noises.
Yeah, like my partner has one, and she has the last generation of Roomba that didn't like map your house
Yeah,
and
that's
sell
what
it
we
to
have.
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, we've got a stupid Roomba.
Was that the doorbell?
We have a doorbell.
I'm gonna go check the door.
Kathleen's got it.
Oh, okay. And like the poor thing wedges itself into all kinds of places.
It also like we have to like put little barriers around like because we have like the IKEA poangs, and they've got like the flat base, and it's like about a centimeter tall, and that's definitely enough to high center the Roomba.
Oh no.
So it tries to mount our chairs, it tries to get under the shelves. Sometimes it just goes in a circle and says, "I'm done."
Oh, I am so worried about sitting in a poang because as I get older and fatter, I'm
Oh,
concerned that
the-
at one
the-
point
the
it's
give?
just gonna like splinter and I'm going to wind up impaled.
The fire guy is here.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean?
We might experience a momentary fire alarm.
Momentary fire alarm preparation. Grip both of your ass cheeks in your hands. And nothing else.
Yep. Just grip both your ass cheeks with your hands and like.
Bear down.
Well, we're all gonna get through this.
That sounds like an unfixed tomcat. Yes! At least it doesn't spray everywhere.
Oh yeah, no, gross.
Gross.
I've been watching Masters of the Air.
Yes.
Because once again, I'm getting old and fat and becoming more and more dadcore with every passing day.
Yeah. No,
And-
no. Ian's popped out the factoid that it's in the Band of Brothers universe.
The Band of Brothers expanded. I had the thought when I saw that line in that review
Yeah.
that Masters of the Air is part of the Band of Brothers expanded cinematic universe, where I was like, I can now just see some kind of like mid 40s or 50s Manoverse podcaster wanting to rename the galaxy the Band of Brothers cinematic universe in order to masculinize it away from the feminine Milky Way.
Right?
So I literally just invented a guy to like,
There's going to be noise. Just after.
There's going to be noise.
all right.
Start your gripping.
Although, like, you could probably put forward the argument that our galaxy could be renamed the Band of Brothers Cinematic Universe.
I don't think we need to gender space.
No.
But yes.
We barely even need-
AKA World War II. Yes.
Yes.
Literally. Yes. It's real life.
Yeah. Like, and also people were saying it's a sequel to Band of Brothers, and I'm like, Band of Brothers takes place in 1943 and 44. This begins in 1943. Are you guys going to mute the mics for the fire alarm? The fire alarm is probably going to be an instantaneous test. It's probably going to ring like,
Yeah, it's going to be
And then
like a
turn off.
ringing noise. It's not going to be like a wooga.
yeah. You might hear the alarm go off for like a second.
We'll all experience it together. Also, when have we ever prevented you from hearing the bad things?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
bring the bad things.
Yeah. We're
We are
the
the s-
bad things.
We are the sort.
We're the
we are
ones
the
who
ones who
knock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and ring and
Boom.
bang into things.
I hurt myself.
and swallow directly into the microphone.
These metal arms are surprisingly sharp
Yeah,
on the knuckles.
that's also a good point that the noise gating might be such that you don't actually perceive the fire alarm
Right.
if
right.
it's just like a
Yeah.
single sharp Dirac delta function like peak.
Imagine if fire alarms were cute.
A woo,
Ooh,
a wooga,
ooh. Fire in the building.
a wooga.
Please make your escape. Please stay alive. The fire. So the other series Ian and I finished watching is Pluto, which is the Urasawa Astro Boy.
Oh,
It's not the Iraq War,
okay,
but it's so good.
okay.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, that's exciting.
Oh,
I-
I was so happy.
I think I need to
I
watch.
cry.
I think I need to watch Succession.
Uh,
A lot of people have talked about like the finale on my timeline, and it seemed to matter a lot to them.
I like Brian Cox. He's okay. Yeah, Ian watched Succession. I could not stand to watch it.
I just found it fascinating that people would ask the Murdochs about it, and they would be like, "Oh, I've heard of this,"
Yeah.
and it's like, "What did you expect? Like, were they supposed to be like, no, I've been owned"?
Like, do
by an
you think you
HBO?
can get like some knowledge through osmosis on the virgin blood you inject into your veins?
I mean, hopefully not.
Like, water has a memory.
Yeah, too much virgin blood, and you forget how to talk to girls.
Oh no. Oh. Oh, that's it.
Yep.
Damn.
Oh, it's at like ringing at like 10% volume.
Yeah. I expected noise.
Yeah. I'm gonna actually have to pay attention to hear that fire alarm in the future.
Well, it was just a test.
Yeah. I mean, they probably just like barely trip it over the line. But like, yeah, I mean, I thought about that a lot when I was watching Glass Onion.
I rewatched that like last week.
It's fun and it's like it's entertaining, but a lot of it is just like, I don't think anyone is gonna watch this and cope and seethe and mauled about it, right?
No,
No. Yeah.
no, that's just fun.
Yeah.
Whereas Titane, I'm still thinking about to this very day. I've still only seen it once. I don't know when I'll be ready for another go at that. But anyways, we're here to play Jusant, which is a Don't Nod game.
Yeah.
They're a French developer publisher that made Remember Me and Life is Strange.
Yeah, and you know, their games deal a lot with I want to say like subjective versus objective experience, and
But also some interesting control schemes. Like Remember Me had, in addition to like the little bit of the parkour stuff, you could make custom fight combos. But also them making a puzzle platformer is not entirely in line with their past work.
yeah. Well, I'm like this concept intrigued me because it seemed very like out of their comfort zone, and I'm really intrigued with how they approach a puzzle platformer. with their like, I don't know, with their history of the kinds of games that they make.
But like they consistently make things that are very pretty
Mm-hmm.
and have like a decent level of polish. Like there could be some jank because they're kind of, ambitious in the like mocapping stuff they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, I think my strongest criticism of them is that Life is Strange, and this is like a particular criticism to me. You can level a lot of criticisms at Life is Strange.
you were
But the
never a
one-
child, so you can't relate to children.
Well, like the idea that the Gen Z cast of Life is Strange have a millennial soundtrack.
Oh my god.
Like, I don't think any
Those
Gen
babies
Z
are so old.
kids are listening to Bright Eyes.
No.
Right.
I feel like those games are set for my youth, not
Yeah.
current youth.
In which case, just set them in like 2000, right?
When are they set?
I think there's meant to be present
Current?
day.
Well, let's get into this. I'm gonna be wang jangling the controls. I got this Xbox controller set up.
Grab a controller and kick back.
I'm engaging with the media. Ow.
Gamers.
Physical media. This deck is text. Desk text. Ooh, did I just invent a new tongue twister?
Big Achewood. Wait, is Snuggle Guns a new anagram? Or a new, not anagram, palindrome?
No, you give it a go. Desk text.
Desk text. Desk text.
This desk is text.
This desk is text. I can definitely see or feel myself
You have to like
struggling with it.
control.
Yep. Desk text.
Settings. Look at the little bluebies.
Oh.
Boo-boo-doo-boo-doo. Boo-boo-doo-boo-doo.
So Jusant means a receding tide.
Technically, I'm on headphones.
I mean, I'm on headphones too, so sure. Ripped non headphone users.
Yeah, sorry you won't be able to hear this for now.
If you're watching us on the bus, remember to put in your headphones.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Ooh, you can invert your rappel, so uppy is downy. Yes. Don't need to hold buttons. Don't need to hold down buttons. Stamina, infinite stamina, nice.
Okay, nice. So you can just you can make this you can ramp down the difficulty enough that this is like a just narrative.
What if I
experience.
want anti-accessibility? What if I want to turn the hints off? I'm smart and remember things forever.
One of these days, I really want to do a UI-free run of Sekiro, where you actually have to read the animations in order to figure out whether to parry, block, or
Yeah,
dodge.
I just haven't finished a regular playthrough of Sekiro.
Me neither. I hated that every time I died, everyone else got hurt.
Right?
Yeah.
It's more punishing than losing part of your stamina bar or whatever, your health chunk from Dark Souls or
Yep.
Demon Souls. Vertical synchronization.
All my vertices are synced.
Oh, we want the biggest view distance in the world.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got this,
We've got a
fucking-
beast.
yeah, this Cray GPU.
Yeah. You don't know, chat, but we're inside a giant server of
Yeah.
just a build of GPUs. It's very warm in here.
Yep, we are currently inside the forced air-cooled computational torus.
Gamma. Language.
Anglais.
I'm just gonna cycle. Ispan. Itali. Polski. Okay. Yes. All right. Bep, bep, bep.
All right. Well, thank you, game.
Did you think you were smart?
I mean, I would say never even once, but that's not true. My entire personality is tied up in believing that I'm smart.
How's that working for you?
You're looking at it.
Have you played like Far Long Tide or whatever this the side scroller where?
No.
Okay, maybe I'll add the newer one to the list.
Wasn't there a game that came out in the last couple of years where you were on a hover bike in
Yes.
a desert scrapland?
Sable.
Sable, that was it. I mean, I only found out recently that en passant is pronounced in passing, or in passant. Like
Yeah.
it's like the most brutally Anglo butchering of anything I've ever heard.
Not like an American city.
Mm.
All this used to be ocean.
Is that why we're wading through shin-high microplastics? Oh, made myself feel bad. Okay, SK Ren, interesting Mad Max spinoff. So that just reminded me. Whenever, like, I remember when Fury Road came out, and they talk about how, you know, the only thing that's out there for 20 days is more salt, and people were like, "Where on earth are they that they could drive for 20 days in one direction?
Well-
and just like experience salt. They must be in this region of like." And it's like, no, it's a
No.
metaphor. They're talking about tears. He's talking about tears.
No, it's literal. Looks like that bad the bullet teeth that man has. So the thing I want this to be most like is Journey.
Yes, yes. I was thinking about Journey while I was looking at this game, which, I mean, must be part of the developmental or the development process for this game, where they're like, this game can either be like or be consciously not like Journey,
Yep.
because, you know, of the way that it is.
All right, here I am. What? Wee. Camera. That crab is stuck.
Oh yeah, they're sun blindness goggles.
Yep,
Yeah.
but not now.
Nope.
Do.
Yeah, like very like mechanically polarized glasses.
Yeah.
Well, I guess all polarization is mechanical, but
Yeah. Yeah. Grippy. Grip. Oh, my little fingies. Oh, this feels so good. Oh, my arms. Down. Cameron, you have to try this.
okay. Ah,
You don't need to touch that stick.
oh, interesting. Yeah. Ying. Oh, that looks dangerous as hell.
Crossover's fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
This
See,
is
when
like...
when you're climbing, you just want 3 points of contact.
Oh, okay. This is precisely calibrated to not be something I can do. I love the look, but like this always I can't climb in Gang Beasts
Oh yeah.
because just
The
the way
alternating the triggers.
yeah, for whatever reason my coordination completely looks at that and just says no sir.
It's also great because like you can just let go of the whichever hand you want. Also, like the little extra push once you hit the grab, you commit to like pulling on the. Boink.
Hmm.
I like that I retract like a vacuum cleaner. This is like my favorite section of like the Tomb Raider games, the
Oh.
newer Tomb Raider games. Come on. Burb. It's also like shockingly clean level design. I piton. I jump. Oh god. Oh, there's my stam. Okay.
Our rope changed color.
Wonder what that means.
Je ne sais pas.
There's something really cool over to the left there, or who else has been climbing here? Whose fish house this?
Yeah,
So many
the,
questions.
the crab traps and the lobster traps way up in the sky
Yeah.
are, it's potent visual storytelling.
It's someone's crab house. There was a fork path back there. Do I want to go the outside? Do I want to go the inside? I'm gonna go back down and look at what the outside gets me.
Can we look out? Yeah. Cool.
Ugh. Ugh. Whoa. Will it even let me go that way? It's all broken.
Yeah.
No choice. The illusion of choice. All these broken rungs. Nice rhythm. This data logs.
Another sleep turning over stones at the old delta. Harvest. 2 belay stations for parts. A good catch. That should be enough to reopen the route to the old cape. Otherwise, it's all smooth sailing. A couple of old lanterns I think I can revive. Folks used to throw this stuff away. Oh, and I finally caught an old knitting machine for Ennio, who's been asking for one for cycles. Not in great shape, but we should be able to tinker with it. Still not sure how I'm going to haul it up to low tide, though.
Up to low tide. And low tide's capitalized, so we've decided to name our places after ocean crap. Okay, X. It wanted me to X. What did it be? What did it tell me? Whoops. Yes?
I'm fine.
You're fine?
I'm fine.
And kabam! Where do I want to go down? Down, down, down. Down me. Oh, can I? Wee! Yes! That'd be cool. Won't let me place a thing. Jump. Down, up. Down. How much rope do I have? I can just go for days. Oh, this is so fun. A lot of easy momentum. That's, yes, good. Why? Don't mind if I do. That's a shortcut back down.
Looks like it. Oh, maybe that's a secret up there.
I think it's just a shortcut. Wait, is there a thing? It's a thing. Yeah, put it to your ear. It wants me to jump. Are they carving tree motifs? Where do parrots live? Australia, Africa, South America? Is it just gonna loop?
Looks like it.
Kind of like a nice ambience.
Bas relief. Sculpture.
There's that thing. More explore. Ding dong?
Yake, how are things at the sawmill? Business has been slow at the restaurant. Almost no one came to the last music night, even though people are climbing down from all over. I know we don't play the shells anymore, but still. I was thinking about adding scaffolding to the side of the upside-down cliff. Might help steer passerby this way. I miss seeing a packed patio. Can you take care of it? I checked with Low Tide Met, and everyone agrees. Hey Mo, listen, these things happen. I hope one day you'll ask me to do something besides taking boats apart to make ladders. Like if I'm free from a romantic dinner for two? Anyway, all good for your scaffolding since the village approves. I don't have much wood to choose from after that path to the plane I had to build, but I still have a wreck or two left over. I'll get to it when the currents allow. I owe you one, thanks, you're the best. By the way, do you ever run into old Sonia? I think she's rummaging around in your area right now. If you see her around, do you mind telling her I need a new hob for my oven? Mine's taking on water. In the meantime, set sail for the restaurant. I'm not sure how romantic it will be, but we can always share a half-cooked meal.
Cute. Tiny sawmill.
Tiny Quab.
So, it may not surprise you, but I do that in real life.
I mean, every time I take a step, I do that.
No, I've done like zip lining and climbing and stuff, and yeah, I'm just like that. Yeah.
I like the rut in the wall from people doing this.
Let me go longer. Yeah. There we go. No, it's not so far if I fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Circle. So, people who have played this game before, how many like hidden paths are there? Like, if you just have to be like experienced enough to see them, say. Eh.
Well, those are in our blood now. Quab.
I guess I matured enough to produce babies. There. It's none of those things. Okay, so I want to go down. So if I disconnect, can I just... Yes!
Oh, okay.
That's how it works.
This is a Metroidvania. I get those.
Unix system. There we go. Just took a bit to navigate that corner. Little sticky. I don't want to squish when I walk. Ooh, a swing set.
One of the things I've heard about climbing is that once you start to do it enough, you start to see the world as kind of just like
Traversable?
traversable.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, well, that looks like a fun building.
Yeah.
The same kind of thing I've heard about lockpicking is that when you start doing it, it just gamifies your world in a really dangerous way.
Well, except never lockpick a lock that's in use.
Yeah.
Don't do it, you criminals. Double jump. Oh! I did it. Hello. Whee! Yeah, definitely not wrong about it feeling kind of a little bit like a Spider-Man game. Although, like Spider-Man 2, you basically start with the abilities you bought in Spider-Man 1, so you can already like run up walls and things, and jump to points and launch off points. The point launch ability, yeah. But then they give you web wings. I don't think I get wings in this game.
Maybe our poncho eventually.
I think there are platformers that have like some character transformation stuff with wings. Wing is. Also, the resting mechanic is really nice.
Oh, I like shaking out your hands.
Yeah.
Um. Wow.
Yep. Just
It's-
throw your piton in the board.
Astonishing to me the things in video games that I look at and realize I am profoundly ill-suited for this. Like I can play, World of Warcraft or Destiny or something and think, yeah, I'd be okay at this in real life.
Yeah, I'd be a
Yeah.
great Necron.
Yeah, I can throw fireballs, sure. But like a game where you're climbing, God, oh no, please.
That is a boat shape.
It is. I like how there are living things here, like the quabs running around, the
Quabs?
little puffballs. These coral-like organisms
Blobbies.
are not dead.
They're not dead. They're not from
They don't seem
this
to be
planet. Look at those
thriving.
lizards.
Yeah, like this is a living place. But why is there a boat? Well, it might be related to why this game is called Jusant.
Yeah, and why everything's sea based, and why there were lots of boats and stuff out there.
Yeah, why they're picking apart, salvaging boats for lumber. I assume that this all used to be underwater. Where did the water go? Good question.
Yeah, one of those notes mentions setting sail for the restaurant. So
There's a lot of time here.
stuck on a railing. Do I wanna go
Yeah,
look
where'd
over-
the ocean go?
Oh, do I want to go over there first?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, do I have to fight like a boss battle? No trolls guarding this bridge.
What was
It's also left me sort of in control of the pathing.
This doesn't feel like Journey to me. This feels like... What was the PlayStation game that was made by the same people who made the game where you ride the animal around and you fight the big dudes? The like you climb all over the giant boss monsters and stab them in their weak spot? Ico, that was it.
Was it Ico? Shadow of the Colossus.
Shadow of the Colossus is the one I was describing, but Ico is the one that I'm thinking about. And it might just be like
it made me follow a pig mouse.
It
and
did.
I found this note.
Adorable pig mouse. Maybe it's the music that reminds me of Ico. And I'm conflating like 3 games here. Hey, Bianca. You must have cast off or who knows where. I went back to the postal relay. Still no water. Surprise, surprise. Solly and Faz are still sorting through everything by hand, and I've gotten roped into helping with deliveries. Me? On Pebbleback? You can imagine what a sight that is. Even I'm laughing at myself. Still, why not, eh? It's a fresh start, and I quite like seeing the world as the mail comes in. Well, it would be nicer if this damn pebble would just change course when I ask it to. I'm telling you, it's stubborn, worse than old Yom.
Bird carving. Sorry. This game has some like great detritus of life. Good set building. Yes.
Pig mouse. No, it's struggling so bad. A little finger.
Well, I think some hikers are gonna show up and tell me not to do that. Oh, is this thing that folds down? It would be.
Pig mouse.
Live with me. I will feed you.
No, it just wants to escape.
No. I'm gonna have you in my backpack.
Hey, Bianca, how are things down there? I hear your boss sailed off into the horizon. Good riddance. I never liked him anyway. Things here at the hut are pretty quiet. Not many people stop by these days. A seasonal job when there are no more seasons. I'm starting to get bored. You can tell because I've started scratching letters. Tell me something to distract me, won't you?
Lord Zorano, Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, Emmy, I'm so glad to hear from you. Yeah, I'm about as useful as a buoy on dry land, but no surprises there. You've been gone for a while, so maybe you don't know, but everything here is closed, except for old Ennio's shop. He's still raising his chocos. Bassa tried to convince him to leave with them. Remember Bassa? The little terror at the back of the classroom? They got caught in quite a gale. It was amazing. No one's dared try again since.
Yep, a lot of seafaring.
Do you think they're going to keep you on if people stop coming by? You might be seeing more folks soon, though. I came across a classified ad. They're mounting an expedition to explore the crow's nest. I'd like that, but going off on an adventure with strangers? Ugh. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Heading for the clouds, huh? Sounds like quite something. I'll better stalk the hold. I bet they'll come this way. You know what? You should join them. Come see me too. You don't have any excuses since you're out of a job. Hee hee hee. It would be a nice change from the few stray travelers that still come by. Hey, the other day, another climber got stuck at Weeping Rock Pass. I had to go fetch them. If only you could have seen them. Stupid enough to eat hay, as they say around here. Okay, it's settled. I'll be waiting for you. Ooh, what's inside?
I already went through.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
I chased the pig mouse.
Right.
Whoa, that view.
Nice.
I wonder if I can jump that.
From up here, maybe.
I might not need to. How's the camera motion doing for you?
Oh, it's fine so far. Oh, I like that.
Doink.
I love how the pig mice sound like they're struggling. Logbook, 12 octaves after the Jusant. I'm finally leaving. I'm so happy I couldn't sleep a wink. At the old harbor master's office, a note caught my eye. It sounded like poetry. Expedition to the clouds, seeking hope and water. Join us at 12 octaves. Becca and Arlo's farm, Highfield, to journey together. After spending so long marinating and trying to find some meaning in life, it'll do me good to see the world, as Emmy would say. Hopefully we'll be stopping by her hut. Just the thought of seeing her again is enough to tell me I'm making the right decision. With any luck, there'll be other adventurers leaving from low tide. I don't want to make my way to the meeting point with the rest of the expedition all by myself. The only time I ever left here was for the harvest festivals when I was just a small fry, so an expedition like this is no small matter. They want to set sail for the clouds. Oh no, my parents, I forgot to tell them. What am I going to tell them? Hey folks, I'm off on an adventure. See you around if, and only if, I make it back alive. Well, of course, Bianca dear, don't forget to bring snacks. I'd better not say anything. And I should bring snacks. What else? What do people normally take on this type of trip? One thing's for sure. What's a journey without a logbook? I've got it covered. I plan to make like the expeditions that set off for the salt plain in search of springs. I'm going to scatter my journal entries along the way for anyone who might come after us, starting with this message. Farewell, my lighthouse. You welcomed me with wonder and have kept me company as I've pondered too much. You've always been there for me. I'm leaving you to the weave beaks, who will watch over you from the sky. And to watch over this message, I'm leaving one of my creations. Adventure calls, Bianca.
So to Emily, this isn't the default text in the game. I set the dyslexia-friendly font, so it's using probably Open Dyslexic.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
What are Bianca's creations?
Probably those carvings,
I guess so, yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, 12 octaves after the Jusant.
I don't think octaves make any less sense than minutes and seconds.
Yeah, I mean, time is arbitrary, really.
Yeah.
I
Arbitrary.
mean, or at least the counting of it is arbitrary. Time, of course, exists
Let's see, just swing
as much
across
as any
there.
dimension. But, like,
Boop. Yeah. Come on. Give me the yeah. Thank you. Squeezy. There we go. Yeah. Boop. Come on. No. Crampon. Excuse me.
oh yeah, you can see the color, the blueness of the rope fading. I guess you only have so much rope?
Yep. But also for each different crampon section, it gives me a different color.
Hmm.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ooh. I asked Mo for help, but it's no use. The door won't budge. There's no way of knowing how its inner mechanisms work. Does it have anything to do with the lost ocean? Mo isn't much of a handyman either, but you'd think we would have been able to figure it out between the two of us. He had to weigh anchor. A date, he said. It's true he did seem rather dressed up to tinker around. Rather perfumed, too. None of this answers my questions. I've explored you from deck to hold, and I'm no further along than when I started. I still don't know what you could have been used for, my lighthouse. Your paintings seem to allude to water falling from the sky, but that's pretty vague. Now what am I supposed to do?
Ooh, there was a big flood.
There was.
Ooh. Pinwheels. Yay. chamber pot.
In Destiny 2 a few years ago, there was a mission where you found where a character had been living in like out in the wilderness essentially. And there was a mop bucket, like one of the ones that you would like one of the ones on wheels that janitors use. And on the handle that wrings out the mop, there were rolls of toilet paper stacked. And I was like, the toilet.
I'm gonna doot.
Dude? Good heavens. I like our shoes. Bring our own mouthpiece. Ooh,
That's cool.
yeah. A critter.
Ah!
It's some kind of blob.
Ah!
It is a round animal.
They made an adipose, but a frog. It looks like a butt. Windfish. Oh. Whoa. Excuse? Don't like that. Oh. It's tendrily. Oh no, I'm gonna have to touch it.
Yeah, we're gonna climb that.
We're gonna climb that. Oh good, it closed the receptacle. A lot of stuff about this wasn't supposed to be alive. My friend agrees. Oh, zip line. Just checking for other stuff before I do that. All right, zip line.
Now I can only ever think of the rip line.
Death.
Yeah, just like instantly liquefy our skeleton.
Yep. Hello. Ugh. Ugh. Oh. Meh.
Generate an echo.
Ain't seen that before.
Well, ain't that some shit?
So it does seem like sometimes it takes the animation a little bit to catch up with the what's actually happening.
Okay. That has to be not great for a game like this, where it wants to be very precise about positioning.
Yeah, it feels like my character's a little floaty sometimes.
Yeah, like the glowing lights definitely feel very Journey-like. Glowing lights, very good, Cameron. All lights glow. The
What about black lights, Cameron? How could they
Oh.
glow?
they simply glow in the light that we cannot see.
Oh, I don't want to touch it. Rude.
I love the long exhalation as you realize you're going to have to touch that thing.
Nope. A little longer. Come on. No, no, up. Secret tunnel.
Oh, there's a hard hat.
Oh. Probably not from a dead person.
Probably not.
Ah. You are here.
Okay. I wonder what those other things are indicating.
Well. Uppy.
Uppies.
Plant. It's a plant thing on the left.
Yeah.
And then there's the deuter, the lighthouse. All right. It's there. Just dry off a little. My hands are sweaty. All right. We should
Take a
play a commercial.
All right, we'll be back in a few short minutes, everyone. Hello, everyone. We are back.
Welcome, Raiders. How was Pyre? Is that cheese?
It is. I've decided to start keeping snacks at work. So I bought tiny individually wrapped cheese.
Right.
This is smoked cheddar. And applesauce.
Yeah, I've seen the applesauce in your cubbies. Singular cubby. I've seen the applesauce.
Ooh.
Oh. Ah! It's rolling on its back! It's got a butthole! Did you all see that?
I like this pet of ours as just like the apotheosis of. I mean, is this a moe blob, but for a friend-shaped object?
Well, so far it hasn't klutzily stumbled anywhere or dropped its glasses.
Yet.
Like it's definitely a blorbo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like anyone can be a blorbo.
Not anyone can be a moe blob though.
Yeah. This just seems like, I don't know, its design seems a little cynical to just be like, this is the cutest object we could possibly devise.
Come on. Nope. There it is. So squishy. Grab. Just motoring.
Yep. Got places to be.
Put the gas down. Foot on the accelerator.
Very important crab business occurring.
Hello. Do I touch you first? No, just scream at you. No. Those are not for fingers.
But they like when you put your fingers
No. Gonna go look over here first. That looks roughly climbable. Come on. You're not letting me put the rock? I just don't look at the interaction point. Can I? No, it doesn't grab. What about down here? Boat. Yeah.
We talked, or well, there was a conversation in chat about how floaty the character feels. And I'm beginning to wonder if maybe there is a gameplay element to that, sure, where it makes it feel like you're not going to fall to your death all the time. Maybe. But I think maybe it's supposed to make us feel like a non-destructive presence. Right? Like we have a light touch.
It just makes me feel like I lack control.
Fair.
Like I can't consistently predict what.
Oh, like what your momentum will do?
Yeah. Or if I can reach something, or like. Yeah, did you see that? Like the hands just disconnected from everything, and so did the feet.
Yeah, not great.
Did it in one. What if I just scream here? Okay. None of that lit up. Oh. This might be the restaurant, is it? Maybe. I not touch the poopas. They had live music every Saturday night.
That's right. A band consisting entirely of dentists performed their favorite U2 songs here every night. And if you asked for an encore, they would play Enter Sandman by Metallica.
Oh no, someone smashed their guitar. That's part of the performance.
Rock and or roll.
Hardcore. Swear I saw a little stack of rocks somewhere in this vicinity. Aha! There you are, rock stacky. Which way do I get there from? Sorry. Ah, plant. Oh, where you going? Oh, what you doing? Oh no.
Oh, what
Coming
you
back
say?
up?
Oh, interesting. Chains.
I don't want to go up there. That looks like just a back travel thing.
Excuse me.
Hey, you. Do you go up anymore? No?
Negatory.
Damn. There you are.
Aha.
Really? No. People just keep leaving their climbing gloves out here.
SMH.
Not quite back over it. The wind rushing noise. That's cool. No? Oh god. I can't make the rope go away. You know? I can't make the rope go away. I can just
Yeah, no.
accidentally go too long.
It is the nature of things.
Nope, that was close though. No, come on. Aha! Can't stop me.
Gonna chuck.
Worth it. The stone bend, it strikes again. Yeah, that's what happens there. Yeah, the other way. Branch. Branching vines, branching vines. Something morning to greet me. You waiting for me to scream at you? Nope. Alright. Nope. And. Nope. Ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Whee! Yep. Another pig. Ah! Come here. Come here. Come here.
Interact with your companion.
But I want to interact with that companion.
Yeah.
What was that?
Condor.
Meditation. We can vibe.
Our companion is currently voiding its bladder.
I wish to.
Stomp the piggy.
I'm not trying to stop Piggy, it just happened.
Moving sail. Carabiners, fish hooks, sound shells to give away or swap for provisions. Repairs and mending. Net, harnesses, bubble stitch, sand stitch, any kind of knitting. Ask for Ennio. Lost. Medallion. Shiny and round. It's not valuable, but I'm sad it's gone. Reward? Cake. Job wanted. Housework and pebble sitting. Choco sitting and babysitting. Accepting all vertical work. Renovation, decoration, drywalling. Volunteers wanted for expedition to the clouds, seeking hope in water. Join us at 12 octaves, Becca and Arlo's farm, Highfield, to journey together. Beware of heat stroke.
Oh, it gets hotter the higher we go.
Pebble shuttle service to Fumarolia Oasis can bring small bundles, letters, packages, no animals.
No chocos. No chooks.
Did you ever read, what is his name? He wrote the short story that the film Arrival was based on. But he wrote a short story in the same collection called The Tower of Babel.
Sishin Lu?
No,
No. It's
that-
the exhalation person, right?
yeah. He wrote a short story called The Tower of Babel, which was about the
Ted Chiang, that's it.
Ted Chiang.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, the people you meet when you die, yes.
But like he wrote a short story about, was it about the Egyptian engineers that the Babylonians brought on to pierce the vault of heaven when the Tower of Babel reached the top of the sky? Auntie Ida, you have to talk to them. I want to go on an expedition to the desert too. Everyone always says I'm too young. I don't care. Nil's going, and he's only a bit bigger than me. Plus, he's mean. I have to stay at the port gathering stinky old seaweed and doing my homework. I bet cleaning the canals with you would be more fun. I want to see what else is out there, but my parents never want to let me leave the village. Can you talk to them?
And-
Please?
I know that doing homework and gathering seaweed is gross and hard, but how do you prevent the child from just eating all the seaweed?
Oh, Dee, believe me, sweetie, you wouldn't have much fun scraping the pipes of the Great Basin, that's for sure. You won't like what I'm about to say, but be patient. You have plenty of time to grow up. We'll be sailing off to the plane soon enough. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, though, but we have no choice but to go with your parents. So best not to quarrel with them in the meantime. I don't fancy crossing the plane with the three scowling faces. Your favorite auntie. So we're clearly the descendant of the people who went on.
Some sort of expedition somewhere
Yeah.
else? Ooh, we got 2 elevators. We got one over here on the left. Ooh, and we got one of those shortcut things. Okay. Up, but up.
Up. This octave, we are celebrating the safe return of expedition.
Wait! Keep going.
We are celebrating the safe return of Expedition 34 to the port. The expedition was led by Corey, who once again braved a horizontal world. We are proud to welcome these children of low tide who are returning with a priceless treasure back among us.
Yeah, I could brave a horizontal world.
God, I'm struggling with it. The members of Expedition 34, descendants of the celebrated Her, Iga, and Ime, who were the first to venture out onto the Great Plain in search of the Lost Ocean, walked further than ever before and were finally able to find a new spring after numerous failed expeditions. A fresh start for many villages who've been waiting their turn since the Furnaces and Fumarolia oasis hit their population limits. A welcome reception will be held next sleep. The collective of former expeditionaries has made its best seaweed pie. Bring your own beverages.
Seaweed pie. Ah! Weather vane bug.
It is.
Hello.
Hello. Brella Gazette, issue 43, 9 octaves and 1/3 after the Jusant. Editorial. In this issue, we'll be taking a look at the creatures that gave this near-cyclical publication its name, Brellas. While they've come up before in our issue on endangered tunnel wildlife and in our special edition, Inhabitants of the Great Reservoir, we've never dedicated an entire section to them. It's high time we rectified that. Brellas are best known for their slow and majestic flight. However, they begin their lives clinging to rocks. In this first stage of their life cycle, they resemble flowers known as shrinklets.
Am I gonna have to Brella glide?
I believe so. From within the shrinklets come sparks, small glowing creatures that fly through the darkness of the caves and tunnels in groups. How many octaves does it take for a spark to grow into a Brella? How long do Brellas live? Has anyone ever seen one die? Much has been forgotten about Brellas, despite them being witnesses to the tower's ancient past. At the time of writing, they've almost completely disappeared. We only know about sparks from children's stories. They're said to kidnap naughty children. And shrinklet sightings are exceptionally rare, only occurring in the remotest tunnels. In the following pages, we've attempted to piece together some facts about them. Did you know, based on the information we've gathered from the teams of water surveyors who sometimes encounter these creatures on their maintenance rounds, and who we are very grateful to, being near sparks makes you feel weightless, so be sure to behave yourselves, kids. Let's hope that the drop in activity in recent cycles will give shrinklets, sparks, and Brellas the peace, quiet, and space they need to thrive.
Oh, they thriving. They thriving all over the place. Can I go around here? It's Beetle House. Ah. I can see where I've been and I can see where I'm going. Ah.
Love it.
10 out of 10.
That makes this a Dark Souls-like?
If it's a 10 out of 10.
That too.
Ooh, I'm gonna yell at it. Well, I'll yell at it first and then touch it with my fingies.
Oh, we have to rotate it. Oh, line it up. Line it up, light it up, light it up.
Thud. That was fun. Wonder if I go down, I die. You know, in exploration games, this is just a puzzle platformer, but I don't typically feel overwhelmed by the options available. Where it's just like, oh, I could go do anything. And then once I've committed to a branch, this is more like playing like a roguelike in that sense. Fine. Like, yeah, I took a branch on a path, but I assumed I'd have to backtrack. Not, I would continue further beyond where that path would have taken me.
Logbook, 12 octaves in 1 prime after the Jusant. Usually, just getting to low tide from my old lighthouse is an expedition for me. It's hard to believe that this time the adventure was just getting started. At the meeting point, I found myself waiting with Met, a young woman from these parts. Well, younger than me anyway. Her parents have already left, but like other people our age, she wanted to stay. That made ripples with the older generation. Leaving the family nest is no easy thing. I don't know Met well, but we already have something in common, the widening gap between us and our parents.
Wait, your parents are aging faster than you?
She seemed relieved to see me. For once I was lost for words, smiling awkwardly and still red from the exertion of getting there, with my pack all undone and my hair sticking up every which way, probably. Nice one, Bianca. Not socially awkward at all. But I was just as relieved as she was to know I wouldn't be setting sail alone. To my surprise, old Saul joined us too. I don't think we'd exchanged a single word before now. Will an old schooner like him be able to keep up? Ever since I was little, Saul's always been the old hermit who lives up on high. He used to scare me. He would come down to the port sometimes like a spider sliding down a silk thread. The other kids and I would have fun running away, screaming at the sight of him. Even now, my knees started quaking as I saw him lumbering towards me. We set off as a group of 3 since no one else came to join our crew. I soon realized I'd been worried for nothing. Saul leads the way, an odd figure with nimble feet who climbs the cliffs with amazing ease. Met follows behind, brimming with energy. Suddenly I feel like the old one.
I guess if the tower's tall enough, you might end up with something like a twin paradox. Right? Lower gravity, lower time.
Anyway, I was just thinking of the Tower of Babel because, like, well, I mean, obviously. But it had, like,
obviously a Tower of Babel.
it had a lot of interesting moments, like the first time the main character watches the sunrise or the sunset and sees the shadow moving down the tower above him. Or, yeah.
Sorry, I have to go scream at this plant. Hello. Come on. Grab the... towards the...
Maybe it wants your right hand.
What are you? That thing has a hole that stuff comes out of.
It's just on its way to do things. It has business to conclude.
It's very busy. Hole. Squeeze. I'm gonna go forward.
All right. What is this melody from?
It sounds like an undersea melody from like Donkey Kong. So we've got little people, and there's constellations above another hole. Is that a plant?
Could be.
Do I want to go back?
Fossils.
I just didn't want to end up lower. I'm guessing that it comes back out down here somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, this is that right-hand elevator. Nice. Alright. Can I reach it? Looks like I can't throw the thing up there. Oh, what's this? More newspaper!
Dearest Met, you'll probably laugh at what I'm about to say, but I wish I were a choco. Nothing to do but be round, fluffy, and cute the whole sleep long. No job and no existential crisis about the future. It'd be more relaxing than going door to door, but someone has to bring the old folks water, and I never would have believed it, but I've grown fond of them. Remember old Coco? She made me listen to and dust off her shell collection. She's as deaf as a post, so someone should listen to them once in a while, she said. One of the shells almost crumbled to dust. They miss the ocean, just like we do. Are things better with your family? Are they still upset? No need to tell me if it's too difficult to talk about. I may not be there to support you, but I'm sending waves your way. That Coco. Still, I admire you. I definitely wouldn't have the patience. Things with my parents are still choppy. They let the ocean disappear, but they don't want to understand what happened. We're not responsible, they always say. They've left for the Cauldron's oasis. They'd requested the furnaces so they could join some friends of theirs, but spots are hard to come by. At least things have calmed down for me since they left. I feel as light as can be. Maybe I should go on a trip too.
Maybe close enough now?
Maybe. It looks highlighted.
Come on. Yep. Nope. Nope. I'm doing it this way. Yep. Yep. How much space do I have? Down into the depths.
Sound. Definitely a sound. How did we get up here the first time?
Oh, I came from above.
Right.
All right, I'll stop futzing around. Just go back up. It won't let me.
I know. I know. Ready. Sorry, I don't mean to be a complete weenus about this.
I just don't want to catch you off guard with like the, sudden drop in your stomach.
No, it is okay. This shouldn't be...
But it is.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't really mind experiencing vertigo IRL.
Where do these people bury their dead? I think the crabs took the dead.
You just chuck them off the side.
Nope, down. Oh. Shell. Ooh.
Ride that vine. Yeah. If we don't become crabs through carcinization, we'll become crabs through the fact that crabs are detrivores.
Yeah.
You'll be a person for a little while.
And then you'll be
eventually-
crab.
Yeah, then you'll be part of a crab for a little while.
I'm pretty in favor of becoming a tree next.
I wouldn't mind being a beehive.
Oh, Astra. Detrivores are the best. Except when they're the worst.
Wouldn't want to be one, but I see the work they're doing and I appreciate
There's
it.
very few of them that I kill on sight. Other ones are very cute.
I thought we agreed on 3 points of contact.
Yeah, I said that's what you wanted to do. It's hard when you're on the ceiling, though.
I suppose.
Bouldering. We're not bouldering. I have a rope. The rope is the third point. Yeah.
It's like the complete opposite fear, but playing this reminds me of the images that were going around online like a couple of days ago of the guy who was caving.
Yeah.
When he slid down like a ramp and wound up face down.
Nope. And then died
Yep.
because they couldn't get him out.
And I just I would see that on my timeline and just start laughing. Like,
Just like what his fiance was there. He's still in there. Great. This seems functional.
I like the shells as being kind of like this mindfulness about the space you're in. Interlude. Because, I mean, when you listen to a shell, you're just listening to the air swirling around in it. But, just the fact that it invites you to pay attention to the space, I think is nice.
Yeah, it's just a little breather. Hello there. Hello there.
Pardon me. Excuse me.
Pardon?
Pardon me, but I've noticed I've stopped receiving my newspaper. Is there anything I should do? Could this be an oversight on your part? While I'm at it, I should mention that I really enjoyed your article on the Choco Show. Saul Kiki. Greetings. As you know, there isn't enough water left for the postal relays to function and too few pebbles available to deliver the paper in good conditions. Because of this, the Voice of the Ravines team has decided to cease publication. Although our desire to inform our readers is stronger than ever, we haven't yet decided what form our daily paper will take in light of this new situation. Thanks for your feedback on the show. I've always enjoyed covering that event. Let's hope we get an opportunity to discuss it again one day. When there's no water, everything seems so fragile, doesn't it?
Cool space. No forward from here? Probably not. Just a little side thing. Back into the light.
Well, there's a thingy.
Ready to go uppy?
Uppies.
Whee! Come on. And up.
I like how it uses the... It feels like it truncates three-dimensional space
Yeah.
when you're swinging back to front in order to help you out a little bit.
It's a helper.
Pretty. I've never seen so many people coming down from the heights, and some are stopping at low tide. Maybe my situation's not so hopeless after all. The ocean provides for a patient heart, as my mother used to say. Maybe I'll finally manage to meet someone. It's been slim pickings here. Apart from old Yom, maybe. He makes my heart flip with his dimples, calloused hands, and that plaid shirt he always wears. Yom? The baker? I hope you're joking. I can never tell when you're pulling my leg. Anyway, I'm leaving the tower too. Sorry, Bassa. I don't know how else to tell you. I wish we could clip our carabiners together like we used to before running aground on the old pier. I wish I could convince you to come with me, but that's how it is. I'm crewing up with the neighboring village. They found me a spot on one of their pebbles. We'll see each other again somewhere down the plain, won't we? Don't be angry with me. I'll miss your letters.
So maybe the tide receding is a regular thing.
Maybe?
And then it just didn't come back.
Yeah, there definitely seems to be some kind of practice of migration.
Ding.
This is an extremely moist sounding animal.
It's like 99% water. Ooh, busting into the sunlight.
Ooh.
Ooh, is this desert? Are we in the
Love-
hot area now?
Level 3? I wonder if there was some kind of thought process to making it actually a chalky animal.
Like dry? Like
Yeah.
you could powder your hand with it?
Yeah.
pat, pat, and it just like flakes like butterfly wings.
Yeah.
Oh, we put our glasses back on.
Nice. Yeah, chapter 3, Solstice. I mean, which I suppose could be considered some kind of high tide. I wonder why they barred off this side.
Zip line.
More like a rip line.
I'm gonna rip it. Should I be smoking like that?
Just
I know. It's really not how you want to stop on those things.
yeah. There's just like a spray of teeth and eyeballs.
Boop.
Does anyone in chat remember what the incline would have been on the rip line? You heard about that, right? It was at a a children's camp where they tried to build a zip line between two towers. Only the vertical was something like 500 feet, and the angle was like, I don't know.
It just obliterates children.
Yeah. They tested it with like 19 degrees. Okay. Yeah, because they tested it with sandbags, and the sandbags hit it like 60 miles an hour at the bottom. So it was like for a little while, it was the world's premier child accelerator and smasher, right? They had made the LHC, but for 9-year-olds. A 143-foot vertical drop.
That wall is cool. The little
Oh yeah.
tubes.
The small child collider. Yeah.
Come on, let me get the ladder. Wild. Tiny house for lizards.
Good heavens. Logbook, 12 octaves in 2 seconds after the Jusant. We did it! I'm completely wrung out, but we made it in time to join the expedition. There weren't many of us here, barely a handful. Look how peaky the poor thing is. She's shaken like a sewing machine. I felt so far from home, but the tone was more encouraging than mocking. My efforts had been acknowledged and appreciated. I was too out of breath to reply, but a new emotion rose up inside me. I was proud. Proud to have made it this far. Still doubled over from the exertion, I looked around at the others. Everyone there had left everything behind to be there. They had a fire in their eyes, a desire to change things, and I was a part of it. That's all it took to fill me with fresh energy. Arlo and Becca welcomed us to their sun-scorched farm with open arms. They were emotional, and the mood was solemn. They're the last farmers left in these parts, and they're the ones who put together this expedition. They've spent their entire lives trying and failing to fight the drought. Nothing grows on the cliffs anymore. In their own funny-sounding words, not one measly plant grows in these here fields no more. I hope I'm not reproducing the Highland dialect too badly. Then Becca told us about their wild scheme, setting off for the clouds to find water in the sky. At her words, a murmur rose up from the group. There was talk of how feasible the plan was, how best to go about it, which routes to take, and which sections to avoid. Arlo and Becca went to find ballasts, as they've called lower down, enormous creatures made of water that are said to live in the clouds. Ballasts only exist in sleep stories for children. Well, that's what I always thought before embarking on this adventure. They're Arlo and Becca's last hope, and I'm starting to believe in them too. We may have a chance to save the tower. It's up to us to seize it. Bianca.
Are we gonna find sky whales?
Maybe.
Wait. Our little buddy.
Oh,
Our
Is
little
our little buddy
buddy's
is-
made of water.
is our little buddy a ballast? A baby ballast.
Rude. Hey, ballast.
Reminds me of my father's nickname for me.
Dead weight.
Dead weight. That's not true. But,
All right, let's take another break here.
all right. We will see you shortly, everyone.
All right,
Hello.
I'm going that way.
All right. Let's do it.
I like that it doesn't make me constantly apply my own rope anchor thing.
Yeah, it just seems to like automatically place your anchor as you
Oh
go
god,
past.
that flower is bulbous. Oh, they're
Oh,
they're
only
crusting off.
Oh,
All right.
okay. I guess this is very hot sun.
No, come on. There we go. Oh, crusty. Oh, crusty. Why you get so crusty? Ooh. Oh, my ribs. Just gonna refill my stamina. All right. Sing the song. Fall. Come on. Come on. To the other greens.
Nice.
The hot sun. Think I can make it? Alright. So. Really? Really? Alright. We're anchoring and dropping and then running. Nope, not getting tangled on the flowers. Hello. Oh, what are you doing here? Come here often?
Hanging out.
Awkward. Really? Left then, or
I.
noise?
Oh, okay.
Alright, relax a bit. Sing the song of my people. Jump up. Go, 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 go. Faster. Faster. Much faster. A little faster. Tiny bit faster.
Ah.
Can I recover? Actually, I can. All right.
Nice. Wait, there's a Goyf in the new Fallout decks? Hilarious.
Huh?
Hmm?
I got everything back.
Nice. It's been reskinned Godzilla style to be a Deathclaw. Cool.
Oh. Yeah, Deathclaw. Goyf, yeah. I read that.
Whatever, man. It's boomer magic.
I should just follow that way, right? I should just jump directly out into the
Into the void.
void. No, let me. Come on. There we go. Eh. Perfect. Flawless. Come on. Come on. Time to explore. Ooh, I'm inside. And it's over.
Inside. What a concept.
I should have been grabbing onto that plant before I screamed in the tunnel. Now I gotta climb all the way up myself.
Appalling.
Work. Doing. Ugh. I also seem to have a lot of faith in these ladders.
Yeah.
I love like all these little transitional spaces. Like we're in like the bright light, and then we're in these tunnels, and then sometimes there's like a warm light or our special
Yeah, like
magic blue light.
Yeah, the colors change. They communicate like a new area, kind of, fairly subtly. Oh, I like the mosaic.
Yeah, stuff pops nicely.
I wonder if, I almost wanted to call this like a very like minimalist storytelling experience, right? Where the storytelling is like ambient or passive, and then I realized there's probably a million lines of text in the forms of all the letters
Notes.
and notes, and I wonder if that is extremely frustrating for the people who wrote all of those.
I think I just saw a lizard die.
Yeah, that seems likely.
Yeah, I think they just walked off the edge and disappeared.
Well,
forever.
wouldn't be me. I like sinking the piton as like kind of a save point, but it's one that always like ratchets you back just a little bit.
So I can either go all the way around
Or
or try
Yeah.
to finagle this myself. Come on. Nope, that didn't. That was not.
ooh, wait, Elden Ring trailer dropped. That's exciting.
Yeah, Talking Sim canceled. Elden Ring time.
Yep. I should actually finish playing Elden Ring but maybe this is a good excuse to start over again.
You know, after you finish, you get a free restart.
Really?
You just go back to the beginning
Oh,
with all your crap.
well then.
So you don't even have to restart. I'm just gonna go around the other way.
Yeah, it's probably faster.
What is these bugs?
Oh,
Ah!
oh, how
Can
delightful.
I rest? I can rest on the bugs too.
Yeah, it's putting a lot of faith in these bugs.
Buggies! Oh, they're going to the hole.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, no, bugs, don't forsake us.
Oh,
It's a normal
yeah.
noise for an adult human man to make.
Oh, inverse kinematics. Why are you so good?
Explain.
Making the limbs go to the contact points.
Oh, yeah.
Because the animation has to do like the math on how to bend your elbow,
Right. Okay.
just so it looks more natural.
Right, it can only bend at this point, otherwise it's a rigid structure. And it can
Yeah.
only bend this much in this direction.
Shortcut. I guess I didn't try screaming when I got a little closer to that. I probably could have reached it.
Logbook. 12 octaves and 1/5 after the Jusant. There are so many people climbing down from the heights. I feel like a fish swimming upstream, like in the stories. Before the Jusant, we rose and fell with the tides. I remember hearing the old schooners describe enormous waves, one that drove people upwards with each high tide. They'd never seen the ocean themselves, they were just repeating what they'd heard from their elders when they themselves were young. But there must have been a grain of truth to those stories, right? The ocean nourished the cliffs, and in return, the cliffs nourished the entire tower. Anyway, the inhabitants of low tide set enough store in them to set off in search of the ocean. I wavered too. Should we try to hook the lost water? In a way, yes, but not by going with the flow. I have the answer now, thanks to Arlo and Becca. We need to go back to the source. We shared our shady spot with a man named Zoe. He was on his way down to the plain and tried to convince us to go with him. Why stay? He didn't understand why we wouldn't go. You won't get nothing out of these fields no more. The earth ain't worth a blessed thing. He grabbed a fistful of dust and held it up as proof. Zoe continued on his way while we prolonged our break, dreading having to go back out into the blazing sun. I refused to believe him. Ever since we set off, I feel like I'm rediscovering the tower, like I've never truly looked at it or listened to it before. My perspective's changing the higher up we go. I'm sure we're on the right track.
You think with like dust bowl conditions, like all the moisture's gone.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think if like, I mean, I know it's pretty like light clay or silicate, not the full ingredients in dirt. But do you think it's got like dormant bacteria riding around? Like you just add water and maybe that starts
I
stuff?
mean, it must, right?
Ah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting that there were basically seasons based around the tides, with low tide being basically the summer settlement. Right. And then
Another
one
beetle
time
house.
the tide went out and just never came back. The opposite of the flood, the epochal event. Saeda, what's new? Any work for us? Orders are drying up and business at the ropeworks is far too slow for my liking. I'm starting to get bored. I've brushed up on all my knots and I've done the accounting and I've been putting off for cycles. And Ulf dusted all the machines, but now we're stuck twiddling our thumbs. We're not very good at doing nothing. Glad to know there's still someone left on the tower. Saeda went with the flow just like everyone else. I don't really see what they're expecting to find in the desert. It's not like the sun's going to budge any more there than it does here. No need for new ropes, but you're welcome to come by whenever you like. You'll soon get used to doing nothing. You'll see. It suits us, anyway. We have more time for each other. Cass.
I'm going down. Graceful. That it? Cool. Adorable little blorbo. Ah, another one of these doors.
Oh. To the person who left a caramel bun in the canteen. I ate it. Sorry. Not sorry, there's no one around anymore anyway. Cass. Ooh, what's up on the stones?
Oh, there?
To your left. Looks like there was a flickering light. No, not allowed to.
Nope.
Invisible wall. Invisible cheeseburger.
More ocean motifs. Ah, it's just telling me this thing is here.
Oh.
I probably can't go through that.
We should take off our sunglasses.
Yeah. Maybe it would be less dark in here.
Splinter. Splinter.
Gears. Where are we going? Am I climbing this windmill?
I don't know. Maybe?
I might. Oh.
Oh.
Come on. No. No. I did not mean to do that. All right. We can just get onto that ledge.
Nice.
Yay! This bug, so slow.
Maybe we can climb against the flow of the bugs. Oh no.
Did I just freeze the bugs? Come on, plant. There it is. Oh, come on. Grab it. There we go. Refills. So now where? Down? No, I can just swing and look. Where does it want me to go? Up? Thank you. No, let me swing. I am trying, I swear. I want the camera to go left. It's really not cooperating here. There we go. Got at least something. Yeah, I guess it wants me to swing on the windmill. Hmm. What happens if I scream? Nothing?
If you go all the way to the outer end, can you turn the windmill?
I thought that was where I grabbed first.
Like, all the way out, though. Like, onto those handholds.
I can't drop a crampon either. It's like, am I missing? Or does it want me to go on top of the...
I don't know. I'm not sure what it wants you to do here.
I'll go back up to the... Yep. Just go back up to this thing to regen my stamina. Alright. Gotta be able to get past this thing.
Yeah. The objective of a video game is to complete the video game. Oh, okay.
It wouldn't let me grab that before. It was
Weird.
just awkward.
Yeah, like you could put your foot on it, but...
This is where we cramp on. Do-do-do. Come on. Really? Going.
Let's go.
Can I? There we go. Nice. Backwards first. Looking. Nothing. No Crash Bandicoot mysteries here. Squeezy. Nautilus or Nautilus? Oh, lizard riding a lizard.
Indecent.
Lewd. Alright, I will go down. I'm trying to get down the hole. Ooh. Oh.
Terraced farming, gotcha.
They made really tall plants. Ah. I'm never gonna like these plants.
No, they behave strangely.
A little too sentient. little too
They're just-
meaty.
Yeah, they're kind of smarty pantses.
Got like
and I don't-
little Twi'lek fleshy stems.
Ooh, yeah, no, I don't. I don't go for these leku
Yeah.
plants.
No. Are they succulents? Oh, I bet. I bet they love that.
Yeah, I bet they
Yeah.
want you to think that.
Yeah. Desiccated white tree. Minister.
Yeah.
I wonder. Here, I'll do that, and then
Can we wedge ourselves? Can we flush ourselves?
I'm gonna go down the tree. Goop. Okay, no, can't do it. Just give up, Corey. It was never meant to be.
Listen to your heart and follow your instincts. That's all I can tell you. Go if you must. I won't be going with you. My roots are here. I'm an old man. All I
Did the
want,
tree write this letter?
possibly, all I want is to stay on my land at peace with the world around me. Farewell. I wish you all the best. I'll go to the old tree for as long as I can, and I'll cherish your memory as my most prized possession. I'll be sad, but knowing you're out there somewhere will comfort me. A tiny plant growing in the desert. Oh, Grandpa, I'm going to be sad too. I already am. Mama says we'll come back when the sun wills it, but I don't believe it. The sun doesn't will it, because if it did, we wouldn't be stuffing everything in the house into flour sacks. I heard the water in the desert steams and is stinky. That's what Tommy says. She's already been there to make sure there was room for her animals, and she's going back with us. Unky says if you change your mind, you know where to find us. He doesn't want to write to you. He says you made Mama mad, and that I shouldn't be writing this. I love you and I don't want to go, but I'm going. So bye, Grandpa. Ez.
Follow my dreams. All right. I'm jumping off. No. I'm okay. I'm not doing anything weird. Just this. Really? Wow. That's what I'm talking about.
Why not simply elevator everywhere?
Right? We have the technology.
Well,
Well, you think I can get up there in 7 minutes?
je ne sais pas.
What if you look away and I test what happens when you die?
Okay. Invisible wall. Okay.
What if I
Get straight piped.
attach a baton and then run out of stamina?
I think you just get recalled back to your baton. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Sharkfist, how's it going?
How long is this rope? Not long enough, eh? Trying to use my stamina. Just jumping infinitely up. Fine. I'll climb the bugs.
But why, though?
Free stuff.
Nice. I like the music. It's infrequent, but it's I don't know. It sets a mood. And I think it reinforces just this concept of us being kind of fearless and viewing this all as play. If that makes any sense.
Yep. Wrong way on the escalator.
Like this is energetic. Oh yeah, matches the rhythm of the bugs trotting around. Yeah, well, I guess it is what we're trying to do. I wonder if they inserted this music here because otherwise this part was really stressful. Because most of the rest of the game has been kind of quiet. And instead this feels very adept, confident, at ease maybe.
Fun.
Yeah, fun. It feels like command. Not like an imperative being given, but when you have command of a subject, right? Virtuosity, I guess, maybe, is what I mean.
Come on. Really? 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 I give up. End of game. One giant fall for mankind.
I like this. I could never play this because it makes me want to chuck 40 feet. But I kind of enjoy this as a narrative experience, that you are returning to this place that maybe you came from in a new context.
Will they be returning to us? No, we're not playing this again. Next week we're playing Terran Command. The
the Starship Troopers game?
Starship Troopers game.
Cool. Yeah, just in time for that discourse.
Good.
I kind of really want to know where this is going, though. I might actually have to play this. I don't know. I'm a sucker for Don't Nod games.
Full spoiler mode? Sure.
Yeah. Go for it. Spoilers, everyone. Or maybe... Yeah, sure. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
I like where it goes. I like how it... At the start of the stream, we talked a bit about like how this game would kind of necessarily have to be in a dialogue with Journey, right? And I like that it leans into it a bit, right? It does a lot more active storytelling with all of the letters and the journal entries, which are, a convention in video games, but it feels like you're doing a bit of, I don't know,
it's a little archaeology. It's
a
a little Tomb Raider, really.
A little anthropology.
Yeah.
It reinforces this idea that it seems to, at least what I get from it, I should say, what I'm getting out of all of this is that you are a descendant of one of the expeditions, or the expedition that climbed, rather than one of the ones that went out into the desert, which is weird because you come from the desert. Right? At the start of the game, it shows you walking out of the desert to the tower. So I don't know why I'm getting that, other than I want to that be true.
I believe we're a descendant of the water expedition, and we got a blorbo, so we're going back up to the tower to turn water back on.
Oh yeah, that would do it. I like that a lot. Yeah. Okay. Canon.
It just seems the most straightforward.
I agree.
Would you consider trying out Death Stranding 2? I really like Death Stranding.
I still need to play it. I've heard it's excellent.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard that like all of the really weird surreal elements feel kind of naturalistic after
Yep.
a while.
Yep.
Right? Like the weird baby thing. You're
Oh,
carrying,
the baby thing's fine.
you're caring for a baby. What do you want?
And you just happen to get memory flashbacks from that baby.
Makes total sense.
Yep.
And yeah, I like the way the music came in at that point, and it didn't have any tension to it. It was like these scale runs,
Yep.
I guess, on a piano, and it just felt very like at ease and commanding and
It was light.
yeah, light. I thought that was quite effective. This game never explains what has happened to the world outside the United States of
No,
America.
that's Death Stranding.
Oh, okay. Oh. I was like, I didn't even know we were in America.
I
But-
thought this was Australia.
Yeah, you ever watch Doctor Who and realize that that's what the rest of the world must feel like? Because Doctor Who always takes like England is the center of gravity for the world.
Yeah.
Right, aliens come to Earth and they want to meet the Prime Minister.
Yep.
And you're like, huh, that's quaint.
Well, I feel like that because most media is not Canadian.
No, yes.
It's very rare. Like you get like Orphan Black or something, and it's just like you're in Toronto.
Weird.
You say?
Huh.
Huh.
I like it. This feels
I want to keep playing.
yeah.
It's very engaging. It's very like because there's the rhythm of the hand grabs because you got to like grab on, let go, grab on, let go. You just kind of alternate back and forth, and it's so as you get like very much a flow state. My finger did start to get
I was
a
going
little
to
fatigue.
ask if you actually like by proxy get hand fatigue.
Yeah, a
when
little
your
bit,
character is doing a lot of climbing.
but I can switch fingers.
Did you ever find that like when your character needed to rest, you also shook out your hand?
Yeah. The one thing I found was because the up on the D-pad was the make your noise thing. So if you're using your left to direct movement for your character, then I had to like reach over while I was doing stuff. But I do weird stuff like that with controllers all the time.
Interesting. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's objectively a cool game. And yeah, I don't know. I really want to see where it's going with this climbing.
Yeah, and I definitely want to see Don't Nod branch out more into interesting stuff like this.
Agreed. You know, whenever I see anything that shows climbing or centers around like the idea of elevation, I always think of Pierre Teilhard de Chardin and everything that rises must converge.
Right. Whereas I think about a manga called The Climber, and that one involves like getting lost in a blizzard and maybe murdering your climbing mates, like typical rock climbing stuff.
Good old what was it called in Russia? The expedition where everyone just died for no reason and they just found their bodies.
Yeah.
Same name as the guy who was in Chernobyl.
Jared Harris?
No, the actual human.
The actual human.
Dyatlov. The Dyatlov Pass.
Oh,
incident.
Dyatlov Pass, yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be it for today.
Yeah.
So thank you all for being here. If you liked what you saw, throw some money at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun or store.loadingreadyrun.com or here on Twitch or here on YouTube, wherever you may be seeing things. That was an example of what bits look like.
Yeah. Dongle that bongle, dingle the bingle,
Throw some
dangle the
comments for the engagement.
dungle the bungle. Are there any other vowels? I guess Y. Dangle the bangle. Ring that bell.
And hit the bell icon. See ya.